Hey everyone, it's Ivan, KitBadger.com, and just broke 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Pretty stoked on it. With that, I have a 10K thank you, as well as a pretty awesome 10K giveaway. If you're here for the giveaway, go ahead and skip towards the end, because I have a bunch of thank yous I want to get out. Kind of backing up, KitBadger, it started as basically an idea in Cafe 107. Cafe 107 was what my buddy Russ and I affectionately called our room during like a 100-day deployment in Kabul. And it was room 107, and every morning we'd make bulletproof coffee, and so it was Cafe 107. But KitBadger basically started there, just kind of bouncing around ideas, and we ended up picking up the URL. He picked it up, sat on it for a couple years, and finally I was like, you know what, I want to do this. I was like, hey, do you still have that URL? And he's like, yeah, man, here it is. And it started creating content back in kind of like June 2016, and watched it just kind of slowly grow. Took about a year to break 1,000 subscribers, and then about 2 years to hit 5,000, and then about 5 months to go from 5,000 to 10,000, which is where we're at now. And super grateful for everyone that's helped me get here. To that end, who helped me get here? A lot of people. Honestly, every one of you. Greatly appreciate the fact that you guys have subscribed and the fact that you actually watch my content. Time, whether people recognize it or not, is arguably kind of the most precious thing we have. And the fact that you value my content enough to watch my videos, very, very grateful for that. In addition to that, there's a number of people that have been instrumental in helping me get here. One of them, Russ Bear. Again, sitting in that little room in Kabul and yeah, coming up with this idea. And then since then, just being really supportive of me on my journey, to include a bunch of other really close friends. Seth, Graham, appreciate your guys' support, as well as my buddy Richard, mentor, super grateful. And on top of that, Alex. Alex, you've always been supportive of this whole thing, given me kind of guidance when I've needed. Incredibly grateful for it. August, honestly, I wouldn't have been able to travel to some of the places to create the content that I have if it wasn't for your help, to include your support. And also Drew, really appreciate all the work you've done on the back end with respect to some of the design and stuff like that. Thank you very much. Kind of within the industry, thank you, Matt, from Triggering the Trigger, for your support as well as your friendship. Eric Graves, really appreciate you seeing value in my content and sharing it with your audience. Johnny, I appreciate you seeing potential in me and helping me out along the way as well. And you know what? Kyle Lamb, pretty much kind of taking a gamble on me in that some random dude, small YouTube channel, and sure, come on out, like film one of my courses. Really grateful for that opportunity. And Kevin Brittingham and your entire gang at Q, really appreciate you guys also basically taking a gamble on me, allowing me to come in and film, and from that, a bunch of friendships have grown. Very grateful for you guys. Special thanks also to my two young boys, Jada and Ira, who are absolutely about as patient as possible, considering they're 7 and 8 years old. But even though they drag their feet sometimes, like, oh, Dad, we have to go film. At the end of the day, they are patient and they help allow me do what I do and create all the content that I create. So what do I have for a giveaway for you guys? Well, my crew here is going to show you. Side note, awesome hair, right? They basically made a deal with their mom after picture day. They could dye their hair. Picture day came and went. They now have dyed hair. But my buddy Johnny, working with Pew Pew Tactical, pretty cool company, managed to basically give us some pretty rad stuff. Right over here, what do you have? Hold that up for us. Ugh. Basically a pistol case. I have 2 of these guys, which are going to be given away, and hold that for me, buddy. With respect to kind of reference, what these will fit, pretty much something Glock 19 size. No Glock is not part of the giveaway, but I do have 2 cases for you. In addition to that, trade you. I also have one of these guys, which is a pretty awesome little selector switch from Strike Industries. And then last but not least, our grand prize, we have this guy right here, which is a Faxon 16-inch mid-length gunner barrel. If you're unfamiliar with what the gunner profile is, pretty cool. I honestly haven't played with it enough. Looking forward to picking one up and playing with it. But Pew Pew Tactical actually has a really good article written. I'll link down below. And yeah, pretty cool contour for a rifle barrel. So how do you get entered to win these? It's really easy to enter. You don't have to tag 17 friends and share something, repost, none of that stuff. Here's what you do. Go to this video on YouTube, go down to the comments, leave a comment. That's it. Ideally 2 things. I would like to know 1, first video you ever saw of mine, if you remember it, and 2, probably your favorite video. I'm always just kind of curious what resonates with people, but that's it. Ultimately, leave a comment. We'll give it about 10 days, say October 10th. Go ahead, randomly get the winners and ship these prizes out to you guys. Really grateful for all of your guys' help and support getting me here. Lastly, my promise to you guys, continue making content. Again, back to those 3 pillars with respect to Kit Badger. Creating content that is informational, educational, to include stuff that is hopefully inspirational, as well as entertaining. That is my promise to you as I continue to work and continue to grow and make it better. Looking back on where I was, the content I was creating, started out rough, and honestly, it continues to get better, and I get more and more excited about, honestly, just creating better and better content. But thank all of you for coming along for the ride, and looking forward to that next milestone. As always, thanks for joining us at kitbadger.com. Look forward to seeing you next time.